All right, let's start our conversation talking about KD. KD posted, was like, an interview with Ibaka, I think. I want to go to Barcelona. So what do you think about it? I mean, Barcelona posted a picture too in Twitter. We know that a lot of players are coming from the NBA to Europe. So, for Barcelona, for you that represent Barcelona right now, and for the European champion, for EuroLeague?
Well, first I think it's just good publicity, more because a guy like Kevin Durant, one of the best players on the planet, just speak our name and speak that he might want to play here in the future. I think it's just good for us, good exposure for us. At the same time, I don't know how feasible that is for him to come and play here, but I think it just shows how great of a city Barcelona is and how everybody will want to come here.
This year Mirotic and Prince come to Barcelona. So two, NBA players come to Barcelona. I'll have her being to your team. It was a big deal. It was a big
Yes,
stuff.
it's a huge deal. We added a lot of great pieces, and this team is by far the most talented team I've been a part of since my time in Europe. And with Mirotic, obviously he is probably the most dominant player in European basketball right now. And then Alex bringing his experience, his athleticism, his three-point marksmanship. We have so many weapons on this team, and I always say we're still figuring it out. But when we really figure each other out, I think we can have something special here.
And they choose Barcelona. I spoke with Coach Jasikevičius, and he told me, a few weeks ago, that once you come to Barcelona, it's like the only city in the world. He told me that. So, what do you think about Barcelona? Probably, you came just this summer, so you probably saw the city. And how was it?
I've only been here short, like 3 months, and I think what he says is right. From my time here, it's been something special. Just the city, the weather, the people, the food, the culture. It really is a special city. It's probably the best city. It is the best city that I've had the privilege of living in. And so I'm just excited for my time here and just to learn more about everything that goes on here and just get more comfortable.
What's your favorite part of Barcelona? What do you enjoy most?
I'm a California kid. I grew up in California, so I really like the landscape of it because the weather, and then you have the mountains, you have the sea, so it really reminds me of home and where I grew up. So that's probably my favorite part. All
right, speaking about NBA, your like godfather is actually Michael Jordan. How's the relationship with him? You saw him, since you were a young boy. So I was being around him, a lot of stimulations from him, from your father too. How is being in that? Growing up in that atmosphere, bring you where you are, where you deserve you are, where you deserve you are. And how is it? How was it?
For me to describe it, I guess it's probably not going to be as interesting because for me, he's more or less like another guy because it's just somebody I grew up with. He's obviously very close with my dad, and they've been best of friends for I don't know how many years now. For me and him now, we don't talk so much, but when I was younger, we were very close. And just growing up in that atmosphere, you kind of don't get overwhelmed or surprised by anything because just being in his presence, you kind of just seen it all. So I think that's the biggest thing I can take from it, and probably has a lot to my even-keeled demeanor because nothing really surprises me, especially in this basketball world.
And he was a winner on the court. Now he is a winner in real life because he has his own brand, the Jordan. Perhaps for that reason, the NBA coming to Paris this year. What do you think about the moving of the NBA from America, from US to Europe? So now Paris. Before last year was London. This year Paris.
I think everything they're doing is huge, and just bridging the gap between European and America, I think is just huge just for the game of basketball in general because I still don't believe that Americans are aware of how great sports in general are. Obviously, you mentioned Paris with the football team and Jordan Brand, but I don't think America is as in tune as they should be to how great sports, both football, basketball, etc., just how great they are in Europe. And I think it's a great thing things like that. Just bridging the gap and just building the sports world in general, I think is beneficial for everybody.
One of, the most important storyteller in Italy is called Federico Buffa, told that Michael Jordan, the first things he does when, just came in the house of someone is like, open the armchair, see all the shoes, and if, there aren't like Nike or Jordan, he will take it and, just take it and put in the trash. Is it true or?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true?
Yeah, he'll always have something to say if you don't have Jordans on. That'll be the first thing he'll comment on.
So I want to play with you with the game, if you want. You can play a game.
Okay.
I have like 5 pairs of Jordans. You have to see the pair of Jordans, just look at it, and you perhaps have to match it with your, like teammate, or even yourself, or like your former teammate, or teammate right now, if you want.
I'll do it with a different teammate because I've kind of switched my shoes. I haven't worn Jordans in a while. So.
Are you down?
Yeah.
So like Cory, Higgins doing that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jordan me.
So Union Jordan 1 Blue. The best collaborations with Jordan. That's the shoes. What do you think about it? That's tough. That's
it's a classic shoe. The Jordan 1, you can wear them with anything. You can wear them out casual. You can even dress them up as you want to, if you want to. So you want me to match it with a player?
Yeah, match
my
with
team.
a player. Oh former
I'll go
teammate.
with my teammates now. I think this is like Malcolm Delaney style.
Oh, Delaney.
Yeah.
Delaney. Great. Why Delaney?
Malcolm, he has a great style. And,
all right. Swag.
Yeah, he has some swag to him. So I think you can see him with these shoes. You can see him rocking like a sweatsuit like this with these shoes. He can do whatever he wants with them.
Delaney. Jordan 11 Concord. They use that in the Space Jam, but with a different color. It's, like the most comfortable shoes. The players told me that the most comfortable shoes. What do you think about it?
When I did wear Jordans, yeah, that was probably my favorite shoe that I used to wear. But it's classic. I think it's one of the most iconic shoes he has. So for this one, I'm gonna pair Will Clyburn
from CSKA.
From CSKA.
Dude, Will Clyburn.
Yeah, my former teammate. I think he wore these a lot of the past year. So
all right.
I think it's a perfect shoe for him.
Clyburn. Jordan 4 Cardamom Eminem. This is very, very uncommon, very rare. Just like 10 pairs of shoes are sold.
Yeah, very rare.
Yeah.
Not many people have access to those. So,
should be a very special player. Even yourself, I think. Even yourself, you say, all right, it's myself.
I'm not gonna give it to myself. I've had enough Jordans, but I think for these, I'm gonna go with Brandon Davies. I know he's a great.
Brandon Davies.
He loves that model, so I think he'd be very happy with those.
Brandon Davies. Jordan, like 15. I cannot describe it, but.
Yeah, I really like this shoe.
You really like it?
I do because it's unique, and I think it's underappreciated. I think
underrated.
Underrated. I can relate to that. I feel like I'm underrated, so I think I'll take this one for myself.
You take this one for yourself?
Yeah, because it's more unique. You don't see a lot of people wearing it. Some people actually don't like it, so I'm gonna go with this one.
All right. Right. Wow. I didn't expect it. Really. I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. Jordan 12. The flu game. Like, never give up. Never give up. Always, believe in yourself. Do what you do. It's fantastic shoe.
Yeah, great shoe. It's an all-time shoe. So I think I'll go with another all-time player, all-time European player, one of my former teammates. I'll give that one to Kyle Hines.
Oh, Karl Heinz.
So I think that just matches with him just because his greatness, Kyle's greatness. So
that's him. That's him. Just talk about yourself. Your beginning, like you were like a lot of stimulation, as we said, and then you came here in Barcelona. You won last year in CSKA. You are here in Barcelona. Can you just explain your beginning, how you start, it was difficult for you? You had a lot of expectations. How was your childhood?
My childhood or my start here or just coming here?
Yeah. Just wanna talk about your past. No, not like here in Barcelona. Just your past.
I think just with my childhood and everything, growing up how I did around the people that I did, I think it's very unique just in terms of it comes with a lot of expectations. It comes with outside noise, I guess you would say. So I think it has a lot to do with my calm demeanor, my quiet demeanor. I don't really talk to a lot of people. And going forward, like my time in CSKA, that was amazing. And you asked me if it was tough leaving, it really was. But I thought that the 4 years that I spent there were perfect, and it was just time to close that chapter and open a new one. I like new challenges. I think that's what I don't like staying in your comfort zone. I think growth comes when you get outside your comfort zone, and I think that this was a perfect opportunity for me to step away and try to make a different name for myself and take a bigger step in my career. And so this was just the next step for me, and that's how I saw it.
Yeah, that's crazy, Ken. I mean, that's very, very good for you, because like you were born like the son of. I mean, I know how you're feeling, but now you are yourself. I mean, you found your identity. Can you explain? Yeah, your identity. So I mean, was it like a process that you win? You won. You actually are winning. You won. You're winning. So
yeah, it was definitely a process. Like 5-6 years ago, nobody even knew me in Europe. So to fast forward to now, it's a huge change, and to create my own name, especially away from the United States, to do it in Europe for me is even more sweet, because like I created my own lane. Like you said, I was always a son of or attached to something else. So it's special to me to create my own lane over here in Europe, and something that I really cherish.
Last year was crazy. You won the EuroLeague trophy. Just explain us some clues about last year, in general, clues about the team, about the bench that you were. I mean, like the locker room you were. What you want about last year? I mean, United group.
I mean, I think I've said everything about last year. I mean, it was special. Everybody knows it was special, and the guys that I shared those moments with, they know how I feel about them, and I feel about everybody in that locker room. But I mean, at some point, you got to stop relishing in the past. And I mean, it was great, but unfortunately, now it's time to move on. I got to put my focus here in Barcelona, and it's kind of time to stop living in that past and move forward and try to put everything here in Barcelona and try to recreate those feelings here.
And they told me that, I mean, the winning party was crazy. They told me that, I mean, you as a team, was crazy. Can you tell us some clues about the final party, the winning party? Was something good? Or?
I mean, those moments you keep secret. You keep secret.
Things that happen to parties remain to parties.
Exactly. You just want to share it with the guys that you went through all the battles with. So we keep those memories to ourselves. I mean, it's just the best feelings that you can experience.
And you say, right, I have to move forward, and you chose Barcelona. Now, lastly, Barcelona, what needs to win? Because you have a good team, a good group of guys. You can, you can do whatever you want. I think you can win. I mean, just so clear, you can win this year.
We definitely can win.
So what will take? I mean, from you that you won last year, what it takes to be there, to be in that point?
I mean, to be honest, it's a lot of luck. You gotta. Everything has to time up perfectly. You have to pray to stay healthy and the team to be healthy. And then more than that, you just have to stay together. There's going to be so many ups and downs. EuroLeague, a lot of people understand how difficult it is and how competitive it is. From first team all the way to the last team. Every single game is a fight. There's no easy nights. And so I think that the biggest part is just staying together and always having each other's back. Especially in the down moments, because that's when, because the down moments are going to be when you build your character, and when you go through those tough times, and and I think that those tough times pay dividends when it's winning time, when it's championship time, and I think that's what we saw last year with the team in Cesca.
Crazy. I mean, thank you for all the speech, for the conversation. It was good.
Thank you.
Cory Higgins, Sportando fan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.